today decided to take a little road trip. Made an attempt to try to get away from people a bit since everyone's crowded around my usual spots, but failed miserably. But I'm here, and I drove 2.5 to 3 hours to get here. So we're at the start of the little river coming off of Millwood Lake down in southwest Arkansas, I think. And man, these guys have way bigger poles than I brought. They're out here looking for giants, I think. Makes me feel a little underprepared. But we are going to walk all the way down to the end down there into this little offshoot where the water's not quite so fierce and there's no one around. And we are trying for catfish today. So got with me some bigger rod than usual. A 6.5 foot, it's real muddy here, 6.5 foot medium action. I think I got a 12-pound line on there. So that should do me pretty well with most catfish related things. Then I'm also going to bring my light action, maybe throw around some little round traps and stuff while I wait, something, you know, keep me entertained, maybe catch a couple small bass, maybe some crappie if I'm lucky. Not really sure, but we're just going to hang out here today. Probably get rained on a little bit. It seems I drove towards rain, even though there was none where I started. One's supposed to be all day, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully something entertaining and good. Seems like things are a bit flooded. I guess they're running really high. I guess someone was trying to drive off the trail here like a fool. I mean, there's a perfect road here made for driving on. I don't know what these guys are thinking. But yeah, all those trees and stuff down under the water, and then over here, I don't know what this little gate's for. And it kind of goes back into this stuff. I'm not sure. I've never been here. What is supposed to be like this and not. But I don't know. We're gonna throw around and see what happens, I guess. I did a bit of walking around all the way down to the end. Came back up. There's not really a ton of great little spots because there's so many people here. But settled kind of right here-ish, because I got these big rocks I can prop my poles up on and wait. But one thing I'm noticing here is you can see one right there. Then over here, got another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bunch of dead gar, and it's not super smelly, so I mean, I guess it's kind of fresh, but oh, this may explain it. Someone's been bow fishing. Shit drives me crazy. You know, I guess bow fishing's legal and all, but still, like, do something with the fish. So someone was down here and they were literally just killing gar and throwing them back on the shore or into the water with no regard. They didn't want to do anything with them, they just wanted to kill something, and that just drives me crazy. But we're gonna throw out a line, get to it, see what happens. Alright, first things first, get the catfish line out there. So, got my Ugly Stick Light Pro, a 6.5 foot medium action with 12-pound line. We've got a pretty simple rig here. Got a 1/4 ounce little weight tied on up here, and then I don't know, maybe a foot below it, I've got this little, it's kind of a circle hook. It doesn't really curve in that much. Probably a like mix of a circle and a J hook. Yep, it's sharp. So I don't know what size it is, maybe like a 2-aught. And we have some stink bait. I got this just in case I can't catch any other bait that I could really, you know, tie on to it. It's real simple. Nice and smelly. You don't always need smelly things for catfish, but you just hook a little bit on. Yeah, that seems like a decent amount. Hopefully it stays on. This stuff isn't known for being real secure. See if it flies off in the cast. I'm gonna cast. Got this clear spot here, with a little bit of current. Kind of light on my weight, but we'll see. It's fairly okay. And we'll just take the rod, stick it there, and put some rocks over it. That should take care of stuff, and we're just gonna tighten our line up. It already feels like it's just snagged up in something. How's our drag? Gonna loosen up our drag. That line is not on there well, but that's just gonna sit. And while we just sit and wait and hope on that, I've got my light action. Same thing I had tied on last time, a little rattle trap. We'll give it a couple tosses, just keep ourselves entertained. Well, I was sitting here throwing around my thing. I guess I ran it through, whoop, there it goes, a little school of minnows because that was stuck to my hook. A better situation, I had my other stuff with me. I mean, I got it up in the car. I'd tie him onto a hook, but this isn't really a good place to throw like a bobber around with all the curtain and stuff. I don't really want to throw him on the bottom just because of all the rocks and snags. So he gets to go free today. Here's some more damage these bow fishers have been doing. Just dead gar everywhere. Real sad to see. It's like, you know, people think these gar are just this big nuisance because, Jesus, look at the size of this one. They think they're a big nuisance because, you know, they eat other fish, and that includes some game fish, but look at the size of that one. Like, it's just a real shame because they're part of the ecosystem. Like, you need to have that. You know, sure, they might eat some crappie or bass, but for the most part, they're going to be eating things, you know, like carp or bluegill. And if, you know, if the alligator gar still had the range it did without the overkilling that happened with it early on in the 20th century, because everyone thought that it was a menace and scary and a big predator that would attack people, maybe Asian carp wouldn't be such a big deal in the Mississippi River, because there'd be a massive predator in that river hunting these things actively. But there's not, you know. They used to range up towards Illinois. Now they're barely outside of, I think they come up to Arkansas. I don't think they get much further past that. But, I don't know, it's just a real shame. There's a lot of bugs here too. I didn't really plan on bugs. I'm not smart. We're still waiting. We've moved slightly. I don't know. We may change spots. I got to give this a reasonable time. I mean, catfish takes a while, but a lot of gar still out in the water jumping around though, so that's a good thing. Always nice. Back to waiting. So, dead gar came floating down, sitting out there. It's tangled on my line. Come on. I think I'm gonna have to pull it all in and reset it and hope that I don't snag worse onto him. Yeah. Come on now. This is ridiculous. My line's also snagged all the way out there. So not only do I have a dead gar stuck on my line, it's caught out in the rocks. Just another reason why these people suck. Alright, line's unsnagged, but I'm still stuck on this big dead fish. Oh, I think I got him off. Yep, I did. Alright, we're changing spots. Got this family came and parked up right next to me with their kids. I don't feel like being that close to them. There's a little lake just up the way. We'll go there. Alright, I'm at a new spot. Got this little lake here. I guess it runs into the main river somewhere. Far enough south that apparently I gotta watch out for alligators, which I suppose shouldn't be too surprising. I know they have them, you know, just a little bit northwest of me. I've already got the catfish pole in the water. We're gonna just let that sit. Well, we got some flooded area over here, and there's a lot of grass all in it. Kind of hoping maybe some fish have moved up into that grass. So I'm gonna stay up here on the dock, see if there's anything in here. I might switch up to a different type of lure, but for now, this is what's on there. All right, I've been driving around for like an hour, just lost aimlessly, just looking for anywhere to stop and try to catch fish. And you know, little ponds in the woods, creeks by the road, everything's gated off. And I finally found this. This is the Little Missouri River, and there's just little road, you can see it on the other side, just little roadside accesses. There's where mine came in, and I figure, you know, may as well stop in. Got some current flow. It's a nice little river. It's not running too hard, and someone else has already set up a little catfish rod spot there, so I may as well take advantage of that. And yeah, we'll rig up, toss in. Got a little rattle trap tied on to my light action to keep me busy while I wait. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll finally catch something, because everything's been garbage so far. But at least we gotta wait for people. All right, bait's on. See if we can cast this without it flying off. See how hard the current runs with it. It's pretty good. It seems like it's a pretty deep area. Set that right there. I think you guys can't see nothing, but so like that, tighten our line. Seems like it's gonna stay pretty all right like that. So now, play around with our little lipless here. See if any takers come. Oh. Something that's already messing with my line. It just started bouncing around a lot. I don't know if like it just hit a little piece of current or what, but it just started doing stuff. I'm gonna let it sit. I like that. See over the pillar there, like the water's always running against it, but it seems like every now and then it gets hit with more water somehow, and it just gets louder. It's interesting because like the water's pretty consistent moving, and it's weird to me. You'd think it'd just be a constant. You see, there it goes right there. I don't know. It's odd to me. I like it, but it's odd. God damn it. I just bought this damn lure. This is just not my day. I'll tell y'all what. I think we've wasted enough time here. Been probably about 30 minutes. I'm bored sitting around. Lost the lure I liked. No bites, no nothing going on. So, I'm pretty close to the crater of diamonds. Didn't really plan that, just kind of happened. Wonder if I'm allowed in there right now. I guess. Wouldn't be too awful to just take a quick little drive. Ugh, this stuff. It's all slimy and nasty. Yuck. That's what you want. Ugh, if only you could smell it. Well, I'm not gonna be wearing these pants 2 days in a row, I'll tell you that. But I guess we'll drive down around to the Crater of Diamonds. See if I can get in there. I've been always wanting to go check that place out. So why not? Nothing else happening.